In America, you can get fined without breaking what you think is a law. No fighting, no stealing, no drama, just normal daily actions, and boom, collision ticket in your hand. This is part 2, and trust me, some of these rules shock even Americans. Watch till the end, because one mistake here can cost you hundreds of dollars. Before we start, if you love Only in America facts, hit subscribe and like right now. Let's go. School bus red light stopped rule. Let's start with one of the strictest rules in America. When a school bus stops and turns on its red lights, every car must stop. It doesn't matter. You're on the opposite side of the road. You don't see any children. You think you can pass quickly. You still stop. Why? Because children can cross the road from any side. Many school buses have automatic cameras. If you break this rule, the fine can go from $250 to $1,000. And yes, points on your driving record too. Public drinking. In many countries, people drink freely in public places. But in America, public drinking is usually illegal. Drinking alcohol in parks, streets, beaches, sidewalks can get you fined, even if the bottle is half empty or you're just holding it. That's called an open container. Some cities allow it only during festivals or in special zones. Outside of that, ticket, loitering, standing, or staying too long. This one confuses a lot of people. Loitering means staying in one place without a clear reason. Standing outside a shop, hanging near an ATM, staying too long near private property. Police may approach you and ask questions. In many cases, they'll simply ask you to leave. But if you refuse or argue, it can turn into a fine or citation. This law exists mainly for safety and crime prevention. Feeding pigeons. Feeding birds sounds innocent, right? But in some U.S. cities, feeding pigeons is actually illegal. Why? Because pigeons spread diseases, damage buildings, create sanitation problems. In busy parks or downtown areas, feeding them can result in a fine. Many tourists get shocked by this rule, but signs are usually posted. And the next few rules? Almost everyone breaks them at least once. Fireworks laws. Fireworks are heavily regulated in the U.S. Just because fireworks are sold in a store doesn't mean you can use them anywhere. Many states allow fireworks only on specific holidays, only certain types, only in approved areas, rolling through stop signs. This is a very common mistake. Many drivers slow down, look around, and keep moving. In America, that's illegal. You must come to a complete stop. Police call it a rolling stop. And yes, it's enough to get you pulled over. Drinking alcohol as a passenger. Even if you're not driving, alcohol inside a car is a big issue. Open container laws mean no open alcohol in the vehicle. Applies to driver and passengers. So if your friend is drinking in the passenger seat, everyone can get fined. Driving without seat belt. Seatbelt laws are very strict. Front seat, back seat, doesn't matter. Police can stop your car just for this reason. In some states, the driver is responsible for passengers too. One small click can save money and lives. Parking too close to a fire hydrant. Fire hydrants are not just decoration on the road. In America, they are treated as emergency lifelines. Parking too close, usually within 15 feet, is illegal, even if you're inside the car. You parked just for a minute. The road looks empty. In emergencies, firefighters don't wait. They will break car windows, run hoses over your car, or tow it immediately. And yes, you still pay the fine. Many drivers learn this lesson the hard way. Using high beams in city areas. High beams are meant for dark highways, not city streets. In urban areas, using high beams can seriously blind other drivers, cyclists, and even pedestrians. In most states, the rule is simple. If another vehicle is within a few hundred feet, switch to low beams. Police can stop you just for this reason. It's considered dangerous driving, not a small mistake. Riding in the back of a truck. In movies, people casually sit in the back of pickup trucks. In real-life America, that can be illegal or heavily restricted. Many states ban this on highways. Some allow it only at low speeds or on private roads. Children are usually not allowed at all. One sudden break or accident can throw passengers out of the truck. That's why police take this rule very seriously. Blocking an intersection, gridlock rule. This next one is something most drivers don't think about until it's too late. It's called the gridlock rule, and it applies when intersections get blocked. Here's the scenario. You're driving, The light is green, and you enter the intersection. But traffic ahead is heavy, and you can't fully cross. In many U.S. cities, that's illegal. You are technically blocking traffic, and police can pull you over. Why does this matter? Because gridlocked intersections slow emergency vehicles, block buses, and cause accidents. Many drivers get confused because their instinct is, I'll just inch forward. But even a few seconds of blocking the intersection can result in a ticket. Fines vary, usually $100 to $250, but repeat violations can add points to your license. Some cities even install cameras specifically to catch drivers who block intersections. So the lesson? If the light turns green but you don't have space to fully cross, stay put. It's better to wait a cycle than risk a fine. Using emergency lights without emergency. This one seems simple, and honestly, many drivers don't even realize it's a rule. Emergency lights, or hazard lights, are meant for, well, emergencies. That means your car breaks down, you're stopped in a dangerous spot, or there's a real emergency on the road. But in some U.S. states, turning on your hazard lights while driving normally is actually illegal. Why? Because hazard lights can confuse other drivers. Imagine you're driving behind someone with hazards on. You think they're stopping, slowing down, or have a problem. That split-second confusion can lead to accidents. Let's say a driver turns on hazard lights just to say, I'm driving slowly, or pass me carefully. Even if their intention is safe, police can pull them over. Fines vary depending on the state. Usually around $50 to $200, but it could add points if it causes an incident. Some states are stricter than others. In cities with heavy traffic, police are trained to enforce this law to prevent confusion and accidents. So the takeaway? Hazard lights are not a substitute for cautious driving. Use them only in real emergencies. Otherwise, you might get a ticket, even if you thought you were being careful. This next rule surprises a lot of dog owners, especially visitors. In many cities across America, walking your dog without a leash in public places is illegal. Even if your dog is calm, even if your dog is trained, even if your dog never bites. The law still applies. Most cities require dogs to be on a leash when walking on sidewalks, parks, residential streets, public beaches. And here's the part that shocks people. It doesn't matter if the area looks empty. Imagine this. You're walking your friendly dog in a quiet neighborhood. No one is around. You remove the leash because your dog listens to commands. Suddenly, another dog appears from a yard, or a child runs toward your dog unexpectedly. Even if nothing bad happens, you can still be fined. Why are these laws so strict? Because leash laws are about prevention, not punishment. They reduce dog fights, protect children, and prevent accidents. In some cities, fines can start around $50 to $250, and repeat violations can cost even more. And if your unleashed dog causes an accident or injury, the legal consequences can become very serious. Many Americans don't realize this until they get warned by police or animal control officers. That's why you'll often see even tiny, well-behaved dogs on leashes everywhere. In America, it's not about how good your dog is. It's about following public safety rules. And believe it or not, that's not even the strangest everyday rule people get fined for. And the scary part? Most of these fines don't care if you're a tourist, student, or new immigrant. So tell me honestly, how many of these rules did you not know? Comment the number below, backhand index pointing down. And if you enjoy Only in America facts like this, subscribe, like, and share this video. Part 3 is coming, and it's even crazier.